entering Dawson City, the actual town. And we drive towards the ferry to get our bearings.
Oh, big shop.
Trading post is there. There's a paddle wheeler. A Kino. I believe there's the ferry line up right in front of us. Visitor centre. Pop there. There's the cat. There's the other side over there. That's where we're going to go in 4 days' time, over this river.
Fire Museum.
Okay, so it says there all the commercial vehicle buses, small vehicle exit. Okay, so you could go to the left. Want to go for a walk down there?
Where?
Down there to the ferry? You could do with asking them what time it shuts.
Can do.
So we made it to Dawson City and we were walking down the high street and we bumped into literally the Kino steamboat, which we're going to have a check out later on. Hotel, which we were going to go kiss the toe, probably tonight.
Or April.
Bumper. Not sure how that came about. There is a lot of overlanders in this neck of the woods. A lot of rigs that are probably heading to Tuktoyaktuk. That's where we want to go and have a look at. Just to go and see. So looks like 9:30 to 7. So we'll be here tomorrow. Apparently Sandra wants to go in the art and jewellery merchant. You going in there? Yes, she says. Sandra's going in to check out Kiss the toe. The streets. It's got a duckboard pavement. It's kind of really neat actually. As you can see, this is just one block off of the main street. Everything closes around 7 to 9:30 except for the bars. Do we kiss the toe, go across the ferry, set up camp and come back in for a walk, or do we go kiss the toe, have some food, take the ferry, set up camp, and then come back tomorrow morning and then think about our Dempster Highway? What's the verdict?
Between 9 and 11 p.m.
Is what?
Kiss the toe.
So why at that time?
That's what they do is at that time. You can't
kissing
you
the
could go in
toe.
early, have something to eat, but that's when they do. It's on their board, and when I asked, she said between 9 and 11 p.m.
What flavored drinks?
She goes, she didn't ask. I asked and she just shrugged her shoulders, so not really.
So we're not sure yet what the drink of choice is going to be. 9:30, so it sounds like we're going to cross the bridge, we're going to cross the river, set up camp, and then come back. It's only now, let's have a look, 7:30, so that gives us plenty of time. We have a ferry wait, that's for sure. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Come back across and set that all up for tonight. This is the George Black Ferry. It's on its way back right now. And it's on demand 24/7 during the summer months. We are going to go camp on the other side where he's coming from
For $12.
for $12 hopefully, opposed to whatever it is downtown, like $50. And then we're going to come back across and kiss the toe and then go back again, and at least we can camp for the night. Apparently we're at 22 hours of daylight. Not much of a dock area whatsoever. That's it. And then on the other side, it's pretty much the same thing. What have we got down there? We got something jumping on. Oh, it's a raven. Making some weird noises. George Black Ferry. Excuse Bella, she's really hot.
I'll put a muzzle on her next time.
That is us boarded.
Let's put the parking brake on.
I don't know, so at least the parking brake. Okay, so the parking brake is on and we're ready to go. Are we staying inside or are you going to... Well, the water looks muddy. I guess that's a secondary ferry right there, the Dawson City. And either that or it's a museum piece now, because this one definitely looks a lot newer. this water is brown, real brown. Like it's been stirred up from the bottom of the depths. That's Dawson downtown from the river.
We figure then we just thought because I'm a traveling mechanic for work, all these job sites. Any vehicle that's on the side of the road, we always pull over, my wife and I, to see if they need assistance. Because that's my job, not just my job, but we always help.
That is our George Black Ferry crossing. So this is the shower in full operation. I'm not going to show you inside the shower. Oh, she's there.
Hello.
How is it?
It is fantastic.
Is it?
It's great. It's nice and hot. The first second or two is cold because it's water coming through. Other than that, it's a great way to start your day after being very dusty for the last 4 days. So it's, even though we've had swims and that, but this is a godsend, let's just say. So it's fantastic. Anyways, I must go. Bye-bye.
So just look in, there's the shower hose connected to there, and she's now going to go and have her shower. How is it?
Oh, it's lovely. It's nice having the hot water coming on you.
This is the new shower fix that I've come up with. Instead of the solar shower, I'm going with a 20-litre jug with a small hose extension to underneath the trailer. Stops us from using all of our fresh water in our tank. This is a simpler fill, I think, and it stays in the back of the truck. And the small hose, I have a Y connector that you've seen before, goes straight to our hot water, which is right there. And it, according to Sandra so far, I've used it once, but I wasn't too happy. I think I hadn't got the propane turn on or set right. Sandra's had a full first attempt at it, and she said it was really good. So, looking forward to my shower.
Mouth will be bitten, chewed, God forbid, swallowed. It's $2,500. And so, in light of the above, you can drink it fast, you can drink it slow, but your lips must touch this gnarly toe. Just you got it. There it is.
Andy is ready to do this. He's doing a shot of tequila. Let's see how it goes. Ready for this?
Yep.
The mouth will be bitten, chewed, God forbid, swallowed. And so, in light of the above, you can drink it fast, you can drink it slow, but your lips must touch this gnarly. Come on, you got it. There it is. Here's the evidence of your quality.
Thank you. Thank you very much. One of the things that we've started to do is, because this jerry can is fresh water, currently it hasn't been used from any river, we don't know where our next water source is. Instead of draining the big tank out of the truck, we're going to drain this one, because today we know where fresh water actually is to be refilled. All of those water bottles have been filled. There is a growler right there as well that's been filled. So that's all our fresh water has been refilled from this jerry can, and this can be refilled a lot easier today. We will also top up our tanks, and again, like I said, we're probably going to be on the road for 4 days now to Tuktoyaktuk. We're not sure where the fresh water source is going to be. Doesn't stop us from having a shower. This water is still shower water. 40 litres on board, and a spare 20 in the back of the truck. So we have plenty of water. It's just how to conserve water when we're actually on the road. Not that we're scrimping around and saying we're not drinking water. We drink water a lot, but it's how do we refill it with what sort of water without having to filter it or boil it. And this currently is the better way as of this morning, which is day 5. I believe it's the 23rd of July. And yeah, we're going to go around Dawson City this morning, and then we're off to Tuktoyaktuk. So they are maintaining the deck here. It looks like the river could rise and fall, which means it's got to be adjusted all the time. But it is also their main artery, their main highway, so they have to keep it open. And so you can see piles of dirt and sand. It's the same on the other side, where they've endless amounts of this grit and gravel to keep filling in. So we're in the trading post in Dawson City, where they have everything you might need if you have forgotten something, and the prices are not too bad considering where we are. It is very much like a surplus store. Maybe I'll get Bella a husky harness. Well, except that's a bit pricey. 120 bucks for a stove jack. Nicely made though.
And I just put all new stuff on this shelf. A variety of stuff.
Even got furs and pelts.
Let's go 750, 750, and then whatever goes to make it go.
Come on, back this way. Come on, Missy. Gold mining, gold panning, sluices, buckets, shovels.
Well, they've already signed in there. Are you?
Chamois leathers. My sister would be in heaven here. She loves her fur. Come on, puppy. Down here. Come on. Come on. So we are at the AFD fuel just outside of Dawson City, like it's just over the bridge realistically. There is one of these gas stations that is right on the Dempster Highway, 40k, so we said we'd fill up here. Price wasn't bad, it's cheaper than yesterday, it's $1.45 a litre, but if you go over the road it's actually more. But it's a card lock system which works seamlessly. Do follow the signs if there is any, which would be put the nozzle in first, then do all the pump stuff, and then, you know, then it turns it on. But I don't know if you can see it from here. We went over to this gas station over my shoulder, and that was like 160 something. So big 20-cent difference right here. So well worth asking where the local gas is the best. So we are at the entrance to the Dempster Highway. As we turn left, there's bridge construction. That's what the noises you can hear, but there's nothing we can do about that. After that, we're going to check the road out and then air down. Sandra, are you looking forward to this?
I am.
Why? Because I'm not.
We're getting closer.
To where?
Tuck-tiak-tuck.
Tuck-tiak-tuck. We're on our way to Eagle Plains today, maybe a little bit further, we don't really know.
And we had a great day and a night in Dawson City, met lots of people. Next time I'm thinking charging 50 cents for every time Bella gets a photo and meeting all the locals. That's she's having a great time herself, so getting lots of treats she is on this wonderful journey of her life. Actually, Bella is slowing us down a little bit, not on stopping every few minutes, but in meeting people, meeting locals, talking to people, because everyone wants to pet her, do a little cuddle with her and everything else. So she is actually slowing us down, maybe by an hour so far on this whole trip, but
see the gravel we've been collecting. This is a pre-picture, pre-Dempster Highway, and how clean we actually somewhat look. And who knows what it's going to look like at the end when we return. We are returning the same way, and then from there we're going to stay in Dawson again, maybe, or we're passing through Dawson, and then we're on to Top of the World Highway. We told the kids where we're going.
Yeah, said leaving Dawson, starting the Dempster Highway, no cell reception.
So that's good.
Or I just said no cell. And they can't read between the lines. Well, too bad.
I'm thinking they do now.
Sometimes it's like, and we all say, "What do you mean?" Turn that. Here.